group of people bond like firefighters. The underlying inspiration in doing the board's work is amplified by the quiet courage of the families, the wives who have held the families together, and the children who have acted so admirably. To them, not only do we dedicate the building of this memorial, we are working on more programs that can make sure this memorial is sustained for generations to come.
September 11, 2001 marked the beginning of a new reality for first responders. This new reality was tested this past April at the finish line of the Boston Marathon, where hundreds of innocent runners and spectators suffered physical and psychological wounds, and 4 people lost their lives in an act of terrorism. Firefighters at the scene that day, many of them off duty, jumped into the action, along with law enforcement, doctors, nurses, and EMTs, runners and bystanders. And because of their efforts, there is no doubt at all that lives were saved. Today's firefighters are prepared to go into harm's way as a protector of our homeland.
From the very first fallen Massachusetts firefighter to those who have made the supreme sacrifice since we last gathered here a year ago, these Massachusetts firefighters, like firefighters across the nation, spoke far more eloquently for themselves by their lives and by their deaths in the line of duty than any one of us ever could.
Thank you for being here and for permitting us through you to thank those of your family members whom we've lost, others whom we've lost, and all the members of the fire services throughout the Commonwealth who put themselves in harm's way on account of us.
The 22 names we read tonight did not all necessarily pass on this year, but rather their departments or families chose to include their names since our last ceremony.
I have the distinct privilege to read the following names. Deputy Chief Charles A. Crowley, Chelsea. Firefighter James V. Roy, Fitchburg. Fire Lieutenant Raul Bedard, Fitchburg. Firefighter Kevin Lynch, Peabody. Firefighter John Duran, Peabody. Fire Alarm Lineman William Callahan, Peabody. Firefighter William Kerwin, Peabody. Firefighter Timothy Shea, Peabody. Firefighter Camelius Duggan, Peabody. Fire Captain James Carr, Peabody. Fire Captain George Jakes, Peabody. And Firefighter George Hodgson, Peabody.
It's an honor for me to continue reading the names. Firefighter EMT Dennis Connors, Pepperell. Firefighter William Peranto, Jr., Pepperell. Captain Joseph L. McCormick, Norwood. Deputy Chief Paul D. Anderson, Jr., Randolph. Firefighter Joseph Slattery, Natick. Firefighter Thomas Burke, Westwood. Firefighter Edward Brown, Westwood. Deputy Chief Michael Nickerson, Watertown. Vice President Emeritus Daniel Lawler, Professional Firefighters of Massachusetts. Trustee Emeritus Thomas Tossie Shea, Professional Firefighters of Massachusetts.
When a firefighter dies, it is the mournful toll of the fire bell that solemnly precedes the announcement that a comrade has died. We utilize these traditions as symbols symbols which reflect honor and respect on those who have given so much and who have served so well. To symbolize the devotion that these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 3 rings, 3 times each, represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be returning to quarters. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives, their task completed, their duties well done, to our fallen heroes, their last alarm, they're going home to eternal safe quarters. Chief Rogers, strike the all out.